Well, how y'all are this afternoon? It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I've got these old used guns. And the old used guns I've got is a couple of Caniks. We have the older Canik and the newer Canik. Now, the older Canik is the TP9. And it says on it TP9 imported by CIA, which is Century Arms International. Yeah. And this is Canik. And it says warning, fires without magazine. So let's look at it. The older Canik, the one that first came out, the only difference between it and the newer one that I can find is the sights are a little bit better on this one with 3-dot. The newer one has just a dot on the front sight post. This gun has a decocker on a striker fired gun, and that decocker is up here. So it decocks the action. So what it did was it let the spring tension off of the striker. So if you're carrying this as a duty gun long term, you can relax the action of the gun. You come out and fire the first one double action, and it cocks itself back, resets itself, and you fire the next one. That's the only reason I can find for that. And it's purely speculation on my part. Now, the newer Canik doesn't have that feature, but it has all of the others. Now, the newer Canik has a blade actuated safety device on it, okay, similar to a Glock. It has single magazine release on it. Takedown is about the same as a Glock. The sights on it are of the single dot out here on the front and then blacked out on the rear. That could get you in a situation in low light where you pick up the front sight and they're completely off of the rear. I don't much care for that, but they seem to think it works, so they made it that way. So, anyway, I've also found that the magazines do not interchange between the newer one and the older one. Okay, and the newer one has got this, I don't know if this is an accessory or somebody bought this later because this was out of a bunch of trade-ins. Extendo mag, which is marked 18, but it has this extension on the bottom of it and actually allows it to hold 27. So anyway, I put 10 in it. Pretty good gun overall. I mean, I've noticed that it has a very short reset. I mean really short, like 1/8 of an inch reset on it. Really great trigger. I wish the PT-111 G2 had that. Okay, and the same thing goes for the older one, the compact one. Well, okay, let's shoot them, see how they shoot. We will be shooting PPU 124 grain NATO ball. Pretty good brand. Let's get some ear mufflers on. I got some loaded magazines and we'll just shoot this guy. We'll shoot the newer model, the TP9 SF, on the left-hand target. Shoot us about 6 of them. I don't like this thing at all. I'm not a big fan of polymer guns anyway. What led me to this is my elected official in my agency bought one of these last week and brought it to qualification this weekend. And he did pretty good with it. At 25 yards, he's burning them in there pretty good in the 8 and 9. Okay, got that and showed clear. Let's shoot the other one. Let's shoot the older one. 10 rounds. Let's get some going here. Okay, lock back show clear. Let's go down there and take a look at our old 10-yard target and see what it looks like. Huh. Well, let's see. This is our older Canik for 10. And if you think about that, it's a chest center. That's not too bad. Here's our newer one, 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not too bad. Of course, this is a cold gun to me. I'm not used to shooting it at all. Actually, it's kind of a hot gun. It's been laying there in the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might have miscounted the magazine. Overall, not bad. Not as pinpoint accurate as I'd like for it to be for what it is. We started selling these guns and brag about the guns and ammo about 4 years ago when they came out. The Canik came out about the same time as the SAR, and it was super popular. It just poof, took right off. And we sold a lot of these, and they also made this in a full-size gun, and they were a good seller. And not only that, but they didn't come back. That's the thing. When you're in firearms retail, you can tell how good of a gun is by the simple way that it doesn't come back. New gun purchasers are very finicky. So typically, if a gun winds up being displeasing, they don't shoot it well, it doesn't function good or whatever, you'll sell it on Friday and it'll be back in the store on Monday, and you'll be having to deal with that. Unless, of course, you sell guns as is. We never did that. As a matter of fact, I don't know anybody in the firearms retail line now that does it at all. Everybody's got recourse. They want your business. So, except buds. Yeah, I don't care. They don't care one way or the other. But, these were a popular seller and a good seller. You still see them around today. Just not in the absolutely nation-washing tidal wave volume that you saw them 4 and 3 years ago. It's a good serviceable pistol. What's it worth? Well, this is a worn, used gun that came out of a gun bin at a law enforcement agency, and so's the other one. This gun's worth about $200 to $250 in today's market. They sold new for about $350, and still do. It's a lot better than a High Point, But this guy, I'm saying that this one is in a lot better physical condition than the older one. I'm saying that this guy's worth about $300. I can't imagine a used Canik being any more than $300. And I can't imagine one used as much as that one which would be over 200, 2.25, maybe 2.5. Now it is a good solid functional gun design, and you know, some people like the ergonomics of it, some people don't. I don't particularly care for a polymer gun, even though I've got one or two. I don't think it's all the rage. You know, I like guns like this. You know, this is my thing, or this one. You know, this is my thing. This is the kind of thing I like. But you know, I'll give a Canik or a Glock or a Springfield or something like that a fair shake, just like anybody else would. All right then, that's about the size of it for the old two-gun comparison of the Canik. Like, take, share, pie, commentate, and subscribe, and we'll see you when we see you. Be careful in these dangerous times. Adopt good standard precautions. Join the NRA, and God bless y'all. We'll see you now.